we thought of this program about a few years ago, and we said that we should have a party around periods. You know what periods are? When we were growing up, periods were something that we were always so embarrassed about. Boys had no idea what periods were. And we hope that when we go out to schools this time, the story is going to be different. Period party, you must have seen these words, the banners, and I don't know if that left you a little curious, a little nervous, a little cringed out. For women, oftentimes, you know, the narrative is that periods will come in the way of something. You know, we also feel that, oh, mera aaj exam hai, period ho gaya. Oh, I have a sports event and period ho gaya. Nothing will come in the way of your success if you are determined to succeed, if you're determined to work hard. So that is what we want to talk about today. We want you to really enjoy yourselves. We want you to interact. We want you to not have any inhibitions. You know, look at the science aspect of it, and Dr. Vedika is going to talk about it. So are we ready for the party?
What is a period? Why do we call it a period? What is menstruation? So these words are derived from Latin and Greek words, meaning month, coinciding with lunar calendars, because there used to be 28 days lunar calendars. But what exactly is this? Every month, a female body bleeds. The uterus bleeds every month. That is called monthly bleeding, henceforth period. But why does it do it? Why only females? Why not boys? Because from ancient times, from evolution, we have seen, I'm sorry to say this, but females are better survivors than males. You know, even in uterus, it is seen that if you have two fetuses, one male, one female, and something, God forbidden, happens, the female one makes it, the male doesn't. So that's why we are genetically blessed to have a uterus, an ovary, and capable of reproduction to carry forward the human race. Henceforth, a female body prepares itself every month for a pregnancy. We have a beautiful two ovaries, and every month one of that ovary is going to form an egg. If that egg meets a sperm from a male, it fertilizes and forms an embryo, the beginning of human life. And to nurture that embryo, to harvest it, the uterus, a body organ, forms a beautiful lining so that it grows further. But if this doesn't happen, this lining is going to bleed, and you are going to have your period, also known as menstruation. Many of us call it down, but why down? Are we all down during that period? Not at all. You rejuvenate, you become healthy with every cycle.
I'm a power lifter as well, and I lift 150 kgs. And irrespective of my periods, or being on periods or not being on periods, I think I do defeat a lot of boys out there in terms of lifting weights. So, of course, I do reduce my intensity, seeing how I feel during the day, but they do help in releasing your stress, uplifting your mood, and keeping you high on energy. So try working out, maybe dancing, going for a walk, and not just lying down on your bed throughout the day. Might help. Dr. Vedika talked about the scientific bit of periods. I'm here to talk about the ideology bit of periods. So we're mostly, as girls, taught that we should limit ourselves during periods. Is it right? No, it's not. And why should we not? Because periods is a very biological, normal process, and it's a part of our daily life. And we should continue with our routine as much as we do when we are not on periods.
I would like to thank our partners, Sirona, which is helping us conduct more and more of these period parties across school. I'm also going to thank our gifting partners, Luxuria and Agapi. They are the ones that are going to help us do all of those activities and give you the giveaways. Heartfelt thanks to Principal Ma'am here, because she also really believes in breaking the taboos, right, in opening the doors of conversation that is going to lead to a better school, better society, and better country.
period cycles are 28 days. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, yeah, 4 and 4.
I think it's a myth because any cycle can be as less as a month or it can be a 2-month cycle as well. So we count 21 to 35 days as a normal cycle. So 28 days cycle is not always a normal cycle. It can be half a month cycle as well as a 35 day cycle, 1.5 month cycle to be precise.
Periods cause weight gain. Is it a fact or is it a myth? We have confusion again. Were the questions harder? I think a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 myths, 2 facts.
See, it's a myth, but it can be from 52 to 52.5. So that's not weight gain, that's water retention, which is temporary. And it can happen in certain females, but it will go. So I think it's a myth. You don't gain weight at all. But if some people are very sensitive, which they shouldn't be, that they measure every gram of it, then yeah.
Good morning, ma'am. My name is Saransh.
Hi, Saransh.
Ma'am, I had a question. Ma'am, I live with my sister and mother. So what are the steps in which I can help my sister manage her PMS when it happens?
See, what are her symptoms particularly in PMS?
Ma'am, she has cramps. She becomes very moody and she tends to have migraines and lethargy.
See, once she's starting to have her cramps, she has to take medication at that time. If she starts later, then medication is usually not helpful. So, for example, she responds to Combiflam or any Dolo, she can take that. It's okay. It's okay to take an antacid also sometimes. Other than that, what you can do is produce a relaxed environment for her. But you must remember, for any female having PMS, you have to start having, if you have any medication or any sort of pill that relieves you, usually Dolo suffices, start it at your first cramp. Don't wait for the period to happen. Then only it will be relieved.
Thank you, ma'am.